Hello, and welcome to Hopkins Middle School. This is an introduction to the 6th grade. First of all, a couple quotes about change, because we know this is going to be a big change for you, but we are excited you get to join us. And this one says, don't be afraid of change. It's leading you to a new beginning. And second, you can't start the next chapter of your life if you keep rereading the last one. We know that change can be scary, and coming to a new school can be scary. But we have assembled a staff of professionals who are experienced in transitioning students to a new building and who are willing to help you succeed. Here is the main office staff. We have Mr. Stockwell, the principal, Mrs. Hitchcock, the secretary, Mr. Odell, the dean of students, and then our two counselors, Mr. Crook and Miss Johnston. Here are the teachers that you'll have in 6th grade. Mr. Berry for math, Miss White for English, Mrs. Aliman for science, Mr. Reinsberger for social studies, Mrs. Klump for PE. I always get asked what classes the 6th graders are going to have. So we'll start with that. First of all, we have our 4 main core classes, math, English, science, and social studies that all students will have. And you will also have a 15-minute advisory in the morning, 2 trimesters of PE, 1 trimester of art, and then if you choose, a full year of band or a full year of choir, or both, and then some exploratory classes. Here is the current list of exploratory classes, but they do change from time to time, so they might not be exactly the same when you arrive at Hopkins Middle School. But we offer classes like puzzles, problems, spaces, and places, survival, intro to French, intro to Spanish, study support, fitness and stress management, and the art of diversity. I often get asked, what's our grading scale? Well, it's very similar to the elementaries or other buildings, A, B, C, D, and E. And yes, there are the plus and minuses in there, and the teachers will go over that specifically when you arrive to their classes. Everyone gets their own locker. Here at Hopkins Middle School, students will get a locker with their own combination. It is a 3-digit combination. The number up there on the screen is just an example of 3312-4, what might be an example of your combination. If you have a common master lock padlock like the one on the screen here, you can practice the pattern that it takes to open this type of locker. The pattern is the same, even though the combination might be different when you arrive. And if you're not experienced with these types of locks, no big deal. All the students get these pretty quickly within the first week of school when we arrive, and we are able to help you through figuring out how to get into your locker. Everyone gets a netbook to use in class and to take home with them. A lot of the coursework and classwork will be on Google Classroom, and you'll get to use your netbook to take home and do some of your homework and work in the classroom with it as well. In the 6th grade, the team likes to use agendas where you can write your homework, what you're doing that day, when tests and quizzes and projects are, when the upcoming dances and activities might be, so you can stay organized in your agenda. They also have this system here, which they call a checkbook. And no, it's not real money, but as you do positive, good things, you're rewarded by adding money to your checkbook, and then you can also deduct things from your checkbook as well. And the teachers will explain that when you get into the classroom. Bullying. We want Hopkins Middle School to be a safe place. Unfortunately, we know that sometimes bullying happens. So we have put ways that you can report bullying when you feel the need to do so and when someone is bothering you. A couple different places where you can report things to. We have a bully box in the office where you can leave a paper report of what's happening and what's going on. We have some online reporting through our website. We have phone numbers and online reporting through a service called OK to Say. But most importantly, if you just talk to teachers and staff about students who might be bothering you or things that are going on, they can help you through this as well. SRC, our Student Responsibility Center. Mrs. Calder runs the Student Responsibility Center, and this is a place where if you choose to leave the class, or if you misbehave or get asked to leave the class, you'll come down to SRC, where you'll have to write a behavior plan and then negotiate with your teacher back into the classroom. And yes, if this happens to you, your parents will be contacted as well. Now, the SRC can also be used for other things, Sometimes it's just a quiet place to take a test or to study, or you might just want to have some quick questions and conversations with Ms. Calder, and you can do that as well. What are some of the extracurricular activities? Well, these do change from time to time, but here are the common ones that we have. In the fall, cross country for both boys and girls. Boys wrestling in the winter. In the spring, we have track for both boys and girls. We have a fly fishing club, drama, robotics, student council, and dances throughout the year. In the 6th grade, we also have a fun activity called 6th grade camp, where you get to explore the outdoors, and your teachers will have a lot more to say about 6th grade camp when you return. In the middle school, we also have 2 counselors, Mr. Crook and Miss Johnston, and we are here to help you. If you need to talk about friends, schools, grades, homework, parents, death, divorce, career, future, just about anything. If you're unsettled, if you have some questions, if you need some help, you can find one of us and talk to us. We do this through individual counseling, through group counseling, through coming in the classrooms and doing lessons, and we are just here to support you. Last part, questions. And I'm sure there are lots of questions in your mind. And we're going to be providing more information to come, so be checking your school email periodically throughout the summer for a tour video, orientation times, and even a letter from your teachers. We here at HMS are excited that you're going to be joining us, and we can't wait to see you.